Hey people, I'm Jordan Sanchez. Welcome to J Space, my channel where I do lifestyle, college, mostly college videos, and it is currently July 28th. I still haven't received my Harvard housing assignment yet, and I'm kind of upset about that, but it's okay. Life goes on. In this video, I will be doing a college application Q&A as a 100 subscribers special. Gang! I hit 100 subscribers a while ago. I'm not sure when, but right now I have 163. So thank you for actually listening to me, because I really enjoy doing this, and equal access to knowledge and information is something that I'm really close to, that I really do love. So thank you for staying here. So I asked you guys on a few of my videos to leave comments down below asking questions about what you're confused about, and I will be answering those in this video. If you want, I can always answer your more personal questions if you just direct message me on Instagram. My @ is in the description. So yeah. I'm assuming that's for Harvard. I applied regular decision to Harvard University as well as all of my other schools except for one, and that was Binghamton University. So back when I was applying to college, I decided that it would kind of be smart to get in my safety school early action and then only apply to reaches in regular decision, and I highly recommend that strategy for anyone who's applying to college now. You kind of save money while submitting applications. Out of 17 schools, I applied to 3 safeties. It was Binghamton, Franklin and Marshall, Connecticut College. I think those are the 3. I did that. I applied October 31st because I remember sitting there on Halloween submitting my application. Actually, I originally planned on applying to Princeton early action. I know, Princeton, Harvard, well, we don't say that language here, but I was in the running for a scholarship, a full tuition scholarship to whatever school it would have been, called Posse, and I was a semi-finalist for that. Not a finalist, it's okay. Since I was doing that scholarship, I couldn't really apply to anything else early. Yeah, that's what I was looking for, because it was an ED binding contract. So yeah, next question. I'm gonna read this off of my iPad because I applied to 17 schools. That's a lot. You don't have to, though I think it's fine. There are kids who applied to more schools than I did. So I applied to my 3 safeties, Binghamton, Franklin and Marshall, and Connecticut College. I applied to a lot of small liberal arts colleges: Amherst, Middlebury, Vassar, Brandeis, which isn't really whatever, and then the rest of them, and Barnard, and then the rest of them were Ivy Leagues or Ivy level. So Cornell, Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Brown, UChicago, Johns Hopkins, Wesleyan, and Stanford. Yeah. I went into high school just knowing that I liked science, just academically, and that I liked writing. So I didn't actually plan any of my extracurriculars going in. If you watch my extracurriculars video, you'll notice that I really didn't do anything my freshman year. It was really in my sophomore year when I started to do things. I just seized the opportunity when offered. I didn't plan anything out. But once I was in them, in my sophomore and junior year, then I started to plan, okay, what leadership positions can I get so I can have them on my college application, but also so I can contribute to my community in a meaningful way. I assume Harvard does not accept dual enrollment credits. They used to accept AP credits for this thing called advanced standing, which basically means you graduate in 3 to 3.5 years instead of the full 4. But they're getting rid of that and replacing it with the concurrent 4-year master program. Since they're not accepting AP scores anymore and AP credit, I assume they're not going to accept dual enrollment either. Sorry. But you should still submit that stuff and take dual enrollment classes, because it shows that you are big-brained. I actually didn't apply for any scholarships yet. My mom wants me to apply to one for the NAACP. Because $500 to $1,000, good money for books. But basically, I didn't apply for scholarships, and a lot of people are really surprised when I say that, because it wouldn't help me in the end. It would really just help the school. You do FAFSA, which is the whole government federal student aid thing, and when you do that, the government kind of gives you a number. That's the EFC, which is expected family contribution, and that is basically the government saying, oh, since you make this much money, wait a second, I'm gonna scoot back. Since you make this much money, you can afford to pay this much. And even though most people don't always agree with that number, that's what the government and colleges agree that you should pay. So the college kind of fills the gap between the total cost of attendance and the EFC. So let's say cost of attendance is $80,000 and my EFC is $30,000. And I'm like, oh, you know what? That's a lot of money. I'm gonna apply for a scholarship. Let's say I apply for the Coca-Cola scholarship. That's like $10,000 or whatever, and I got it. I don't think I would. But let's pretend I got it, and that's $10,000. Instead of me and my family paying $20,000 rather than $30,000, the college would just pay less. Like, they would eat that money and I would never get to see it. So since it doesn't help me or my family, I thought, like, why even bother? And that's really if the money is reported directly to the institution. Like, cash scholarships are different, but I didn't want to put in that work. I think I included some of these in my Harvard supplement video, but I'll include them anyway here because why not? Chances are, if you're applying to Harvard or any other competitive school, you're going to be writing multiple essays because you have your personal statement / Common App essay, and then at least 1 or 2 essays for every single competitive school that you are applying to. My biggest tip is when Common App opens on August 1st, which is like really soon, make a Google Doc and take inventory of what you have to write and when. On Common App, you have to add all your schools. Go to like the My Colleges tab and then scroll down to each college and click on the writing section, and they will give you the prompts and the word limits. So put all of those prompts in one Google Doc so it's all in one place, and then start to like line up the ones that have really similar like questions and stuff. So this would be for any supplement that's like, oh, tell me about an extracurricular you did, or why was it significant to you, or things like that. Like, you can reuse those essays because they don't have anything to do with the college. It's just you elaborating on one of your extracurriculars. Like, Harvard has one, Princeton, Brown, Amherst, like they all have them, so I just reuse the same ones and just edit it to the word limit. But then you have other really long essays like Cornell's. When I applied to human ecology, it was like, why did you choose human ecology and the human development major, and how have your life experiences motivated you to make this choice? So obviously I can't use a why Cornell essay for Princeton, but I did because I'm big brains, and then I didn't get into Princeton. But like, then you have a why Princeton essay, or you might have like the Harvard open-ended essay, and they have UChicago's crazy ones. It's really helpful to just see what you have to write, and then obviously you should work on your early action ones first. Make little like bullet notes and stuff like that, so when you are actually in the mood to write but don't have any like idea of what you want to do, you can just go to that doc and then type away.